Go.
Welcome back to Wiseman Company, fellas. I'm Ben, and today we're going to be talking about the Zenith ZF5, specifically the T version. And the T version is the one without the tri-lug. This is just threaded 1/2 by 28. They have a P version, I think, and that's the one with the tri-lug and the threads. So if you're shopping for one of these, make sure you do your homework and decide which one you want, if you're going to put a suppressor on it, that sort of thing. This gun is a clone of the MP5, obviously, and it's probably everyone's top 3 subgun list, right? It's got to be in everyone's top 3. Top 5 easily, subguns on everyone's list. It's iconic. It needs no introduction. As soon as you see it, you know, it's an MP5 or it's an MP5 clone. It's very distinguishable. I've been running this one for a while. It is a ton of fun, and it has run great, wonderfully. The only issues I've had is with lighter ammo, and that's just like 1 or 2 rounds here and there. That's the only issue I've really had. So very ammo-related malfunctions. The gun has been great. Let's go over the specs, and then we'll talk about performance. We'll go from the front, 1/2 by 28 thread pitch here, no tri-lug, right? The tri-lug is the traditional way to mount a suppressor to an MP5 or an MP5 clone. I went with just 1/2 by 28. I direct thread essentially a Silencer Co. Omega 9 can on it, but it's a Blackhawk can. They're discontinued. It's neither here nor there. But it's a 9mm can. I direct thread on here. It's been fine. The barrel is just over 5 inches. They actually make a shorter one, which is like their K version from Zenith, and it's basically just like a flush barrel, no threads, a little bit shorter. I think it's exactly 5 inches. This is like, you know, almost 6, but not quite with the threads. The forend, as you can see here, is held in by a pin. So if I wanted to swap this forend out for Picatinny rail or the Magpul rails, forends, something like that, just pop that pin out, put it in, put the pin back in. So very short rail space. I didn't want to mount anything up here. I'm going to need to figure out a solution for a light. And if you have an idea to how I can mount a light on here, leave it down in the comments. But I need to figure out a solution to mount a light on here. I really don't want to use up the rail space, but I'm probably going to have to. Everyone knows the iconic charging handle of the MP5. No secret there. The top rail is from Midwest Industries. There's a bunch of folks that make top rails. I think Zenith sells their own top rail. This one's from Midwest Industries. It's been great. Uses 4 bolts that go down and clamp around the top of the firearm. It's been very, very rugged. On top is an Aimpoint Duty RDS. I have a full review on this one already. Go check it out. If you want to save some money and you like Aimpoint, this is the ticket. As we move back, we have the drum sight, and you can change that for a bigger hole, a bigger diopter. I don't mess with it because I'm running a red dot on top. Yes, the irons are zeroed, but for the majority of the time, I've run a red dot on top. Had an EOTech on here for a little bit, but decided to run something a little smaller. The safety is going to be a Magpul safety. It's larger than the traditional MP5 safety. It gives you a little bit more purchase. Still not great. It's kind of stiff. You got to get used to it. It's definitely a feel thing, and that requires time. Trigger, standard trigger. Grip module, classic MP5 grip module, although there's other folks out there that are making like all aluminum lowers and things like that if you want to change up grips on your MP5. But this one is just your standard lower, and it's got that classic swept back grip that's all smooth. All your Zeniths are going to ship without a stock or a brace. I like that they do this because it lets the end user decide what they want to do with their property once they've purchased it. Isn't that a novel idea? On the back here, I have the A3 tactical brace, and this is a folder. Just lift up and fold it, flip out, locks in place. These are M-lock slots here on the side, so I put a QD socket for my sling. A3 Tactical, great guys over there. They're based out of Florida. They have a lot of products for niche guns. A lot of 1980s style guns, I'd like to say. That's the kind of vibe I get from them. But great products, great machine work. They really do enjoy thinking through their products and producing something that's well thought out, well built. A3 Tactical, this is their brace. They make stocks as well. The ZF5T ships with 1 magazine, but you can get their premium package, which ships with 3 magazines and some other little odds and ends, but you're obviously going to save money if you just go with the essentials package. So that's what I did, and then I bought magazines afterwards. And all the magazines I've used so far have been great, no issues. I don't have any 20 rounders. I hope to get some 20 rounders in the future. I have all 30s. The performance of this gun has been really great. With clones, you never quite know what's going to happen because they are cloning. They are trying to replicate another product, another gun. And sometimes there's quirks, sometimes there's machining issues, sometimes there's tooling issues. Although the old Zeniths, I believe, were made on the same H&K tooling. I'm not so sure if they are anymore. But, you know, with clones, there can be some quirks. This gun has been great. No issues whatsoever, other than the ammo I talked about earlier. Making hits at 100 yards plus, very easy to do, very stable platform. I like the fact that this is a 5-inch barrel with 9mm. It makes sense to go shorter rather than longer. I don't need the little bit of extra velocity. I don't need that barrel length. 5 inches, perfect for my needs and my application of this subgun. If you're new to the MP5, you're gonna be frustrated with the safety and the trigger. It's not an AR-15 safety or trigger. It's not. Can you upgrade it? Absolutely. Is that gonna cost money? I think you know the answer. But just be cognizant that when you jump on an MP5, it's gonna be a little rough around the edges. And it can be smoothed out, it can be fixed. Training can help, obviously. Time on the gun helps. But it is not the same as jumping into a AR-9 or an AR-15. It's an older design and it's got some, like I said, some rough edges. You can buy products that will smooth out those rough edges. But like I said, it's gonna cost money. Was this a gun I needed? No, it wasn't. But my heart said yes, and my brain said no, and that's why I have it, and I have no regrets at all, none. This gun has been tons of fun. My boys love it. My boys love shooting it. It is a gun that will last a lifetime, hopefully, and other people can get enjoyment out of it as well. I keep it loaded up with some Spear Gold Dot 147 grains just so I don't get killed in the streets. And I would recommend it to anyone that wants to expand upon their collection already. Maybe you got 20 AR-15s. Let's look at an MP5 platform, and I think Zenith does a great job at cloning an already very proven platform. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think I should change, what I should add to this setup. I'm not done yet. It's very simplistic right now. Obviously, there's no light on it, like I said, just got a dot. There's a lot of aftermarket support for the MP5. If you're shopping for aftermarket support, make sure you read the description and the parts you're buying are compatible with the clone you have. There's a lot of quirks and changes and timelines that have changed different models, so you just got to read the description, make sure it's compatible. But like I said, jump down in the comments. What should I change? What should I add? Because I'm not done yet. Guys, if you want to support us, go to wisemencompany.com. That's the best way to support us. A lot of great gear over there, like slings, like you see here, like this little prison pocket I got on here. And we don't take money from anybody else to make these videos. We don't get money from Zenith or gun companies or manufacturers. It's all supported by you guys, the viewer, by buying products off our website. We have fast shipping, high quality goods. Please, if you want to support us, head over to wisemencompany.com. We appreciate it. My name is Ben. We'll see you on the next video.